Welcome to the Minnesota Private Colleges Job and Internship Fair Prep Session, brought to you by the Bethel Office of Career Development and Calling. This session is intended to inform you with what to expect, how to prepare, and how to make the most out of this job fair. This fair is going to be held virtually on Handshake. It takes place on Thursday, February 25th, 2021, and it is free to you. Check out the website linked below in the description for more information about the fair. There are over 260 employers who are signed up for this fair, with opportunities for students of any major. You will be able to learn about organizations, internships, and job applications. Attending this event allows you to speak directly with recruiters, and if you make a good impression, you could be offered a chance to interview on the spot. Recruiters take part in this fair because they are specifically looking for college-age students and post-grad students. So the question is, what is the benefit, and will I get a job or internship from this fair? It is not guaranteed that you will get a job or internship from this fair. The biggest thing to take away is that you've connected and made an impression on recruiters and organizations. This is usually something your resume does, but you get a chance to step ahead of your resume and be right in front of the recruiters. To register for the fair, you can click directly on the link that has been posted in the e-announcements, or log into your Handshake account and click on the Fairs tab. Again, this is a free event for you for the first time ever, so take advantage of it. No drop-ins are allowed, and you must pre-register. Registration opens February 1st. Once you register, you'll be able to see what employers have signed up, and you can sign up for one-on-one sessions with them. You will get emails sent to your Bethel email regarding further details on the fair. Be aware that employers see who signs up for their sessions, so if you sign up for a session, you must show up. And you have to sign up for a session in order to actually attend the fair. Here is a checklist to work off of to ensure that you have what you need before, during, and after the fair. These include having your resume ready, updating your Handshake account and LinkedIn profile, knowing about yourself and the ability to state your elevator pitch, and to research the employers who are attending the fair. So we are going to first start by talking about your resume. It is extremely important for you to have a professional resume ready to give an employer. This year, it means a virtual resume rather than a printout. If you know what employers you want to talk with at this fair, have a resume tailored to each of those employers. In the resume, you want to highlight your education and related experience and skills. It should be in chronological order and only one page in length. Of course, always check and recheck for errors. You should always have a draft resume ready to edit. Start creating or editing your resume now. We have samples on our website, which will be linked in the description below. We have created a how to build your resume video as well. In addition, you can schedule a virtual appointment with a career specialist to review your resume. Now is the time to update your Handshake account and LinkedIn profile. In order to sign up for a meeting with an employer at this fair, you must have your Handshake profile filled out. This is where you will copy and paste things from your resume. We also suggest setting up or updating your LinkedIn profile. Many recruiters will use this site to look you up and connect with you after the fair. For more information on setting up your LinkedIn account and networking through LinkedIn, watch the other videos here on YouTube and handouts we have created linked below. The next thing on the checklist is to research yourself. This means to be able to talk about yourself. Now is the time to really think about who you are and what you want in a career and/or internship. A few ways to do this is to take an assessment through our office, or you can write out the following information to get you started. What are your goals, interests, and values? What knowledge, skills, and abilities do you possess? What experience and accomplishments have you achieved? Once you think about these in a general sense, think about how you can tailor your response to specific employers you will talk to at the fair. Think of a few specific examples you can explain that will help you stand out among the other students. The act of researching yourself can prepare you to have an effective elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is a 30-second pitch on who you are and what you hope to do in the future. It is designed to break the ice and propel your conversation forward with recruiters so you can be matched to a job or an internship that is mutually beneficial to the employer and yourself. We have a handout that goes into more detail to help you prepare your elevator pitch, and that is linked below and on our website. But here are the basics. You want to start with your name, what school you are attending, along with the year and major that you are studying. Then you want to highlight something that is going to connect you with the recruiter. This is where you want to think of specific work, volunteer, or extracurricular activities you are involved in. This should relate to why you are interested in the job or internships or the company you're speaking with. And this is where researching that company before the fair will really come in handy. To wrap it up, you want to end with a question or a prompt. So for example, hello, my name is Joe. I'm a senior studying communication at Bethel University, and I'm highly interested in your company, and you would insert the name, because I love how you value all employees and help your clients build secure futures. I'm really good at working collaboratively, and I have a lot of experience connecting with other students as a resident assistant. Could you tell me more about what opportunities you have for recent graduates? So as we stated in the previous slide, it is really important that you research the employers that are going to be at the fair and specifically choose ones that you are interested in, either their company or any jobs or internships that they're currently offering or have offered in the past. This is not only going to help you with your elevator pitch, but will also help you as you continue the conversation at the fair and beyond. Employers will expect that you have some background knowledge of their company. They have many students that they want to meet with that day, and they don't want to go into a whole history of their company and what they offer. So if you start with that base knowledge, that's going to be really helpful for your conversation with them. Digging into the company's information on their About section on their website can be a great place to start. Be sure to also look at the current openings they have in case you want to apply for something that they currently have available, and you can talk with the recruiter there about that opportunity. And of course, follow the company on LinkedIn, look at what they're posting, and then you can always stay up to date after with any opportunities that they have open later on. The end goal is to be able to answer the question, why do I want to work for this company or organization? So as you are doing your research, you really want it to come across to the recruiter when you're having the conversation, how you relate to their mission, their values, their history, and really express why you want to work for this company and why you would be a good fit for them. So keep in mind that while you're able to make impressions and talk about yourself to an employer, you still might need to apply online or later on down the road. Note that recruiters talk to each other, and they might even connect you with colleagues within organizations or other ones that they might feel are a better fit for you. Employers don't always have a position open when you're in need of it. It is possible that employers will keep you in mind and reach out to you in the event that something does come up later on. So try not to be discouraged if you don't get an interview or an offer after the fair. You want to stay connected with those recruiters, so making sure that you are following them on LinkedIn and really talking about the opportunities that you're looking for so that you could have something come up in the future. So on the day of the fair, even though this is a virtual fair, you still want to follow the guidelines that you would if it was in person. This means making sure you still dress professionally. So clean, professional, conservative. Of course, they only see, pretty much just from the stomach up, but you still want to make sure that you are cleanly dressed and you are dressing one notch above what you would be if you got a job at that company. Set up your virtual space, so make sure you are in a quiet, clean, and well-lit room. Make sure your pets are not in there, your roommates are notified that you are attending this fair and talking with recruiters or any family members or friends. So be in a quiet room, make sure your background is clean and as professional as possible. So if you can have a blank wall, that's best rather than, piles of laundry in the background. And have your notes ready, right? This is the benefit to a virtual fair is that you can have notes right on the side. So making sure you have all of the research that you've done on the employers that you're setting up one-on-ones with. You can have your questions ready to go. You can even have your resume printed out so that you can refer back to examples and experiences that you have. And log in early. Make sure you know where to go, how to get into these sessions, so that any technical difficulties are figured out before the time that you are engaging in those one-on-one sessions. So now we're going to talk about after the fair. Your work is not done once you leave those one-on-one sessions, okay? So the fair does continue after that date. Following up is the key to a successful job fair. Employers are meeting with around 2,000 students from many different schools. Showing initiative with follow-up with an employer after talking with them helps you stand out because you will be remembered. Set yourself up by asking their contact information or clarifying who you should stay in touch with if it's not them. Asking what their application timeline might be if they have an application open, and remember anything that really stood out in your conversation or the organization so you can highlight those things during your follow-up. Send thank you emails to those that you talk with and connect with everyone on LinkedIn. So these are kind of those long-term connections. So bringing it all together, setting yourself up for long-term success, and it starts before the actual fair, it happens during the fair, and how you maintain it is after the fair. So making sure we're hitting all of those points and setting yourself up for future success. So of course, you can always meet with our office. We have multiple resources through our office. We are here to help you, not with just this job fair, but with many other aspects of career development and calling. So interview prep, we can do mock interviews with you if you want to take any of those personal assessments to learn more about your strengths and interests, helping you with the job and internship search process, networking strategies, and of course that resume and cover letter review. So take advantage of the services we provide. We are currently open for virtual meetings with career specialists. You schedule those through the Handshake platform. And if you have never logged into Handshake, you can set one up by going to bethel.joinhandshake.com and use your Bethel email login information.